You tell yourself you're just going to check one thing. One message, one video, one notification. And then you look up, and 3 hours are gone. The room feels strange now. Your eyes hurt. Your chest feels tight and hollow at the exact same time. You're not sad exactly. You're not tired. You're something else. Empty. Like a room where someone just turned off a loud machine and all you can hear is the ringing in your ears. Why does it feel like that? You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't hurt anyone. You were just scrolling. But your body doesn't believe you, because your body thinks you just survived a hunt. Let me explain. For almost all of human history, over 300,000 years, information meant survival. The shape of tracks in the dust, the smell of something rotten on the breeze, a bird that suddenly stops singing. Your ancestors did not scroll. They scanned. They noticed. They hunted for meaning. Every small detail was a piece of data, and data meant the difference between eating and being eaten. If a hunter walked across the savannah, his eyes would never rest. He was looking for something useful, something dangerous, something new. And every time he found a clue, a broken branch, a strange shadow, his brain gave him a tiny reward, a little chemical spark. Dopamine. Not the pleasure chemical, the searching chemical. Dopamine doesn't say, "You are happy now." Dopamine says, "Look again. Look closer. There is something out there. Keep going." That system saved us, and it is still running inside you right now, every single second you hold your phone. Here is the quiet horror that nobody says out loud. Your brain does not know that a screen is not the world. When you open an app and you start to scroll, your ancient mind thinks you have just walked into a huge, endless field of information. Every swipe is a step. Every new post is a fresh clue, a face, a threat, a piece of gossip, a piece of news, something funny, something horrifying, something new. Your brain releases a little bit of dopamine, not a lot, just a whisper, just enough to say, "Don't stop. The next one might be important. The next one might be the thing that saves your life." So you scroll, again and again. And the reason you cannot stop is not because you are weak. It is because 300,000 years of evolution are sitting behind your eyes, screaming at you to keep hunting, to never stop gathering information. Because back then, stopping too soon could get you killed. Only now, the information is a stranger's lunch photo, a headline designed to make you angry, a video of someone falling over, and still, your brain treats every single one like a clue in the dust. So why the emptiness? Why does it hurt when you finally stop? Because the hunt has a natural end in the wild. The hunter tracks, he finds, he catches, and then the brain floods him with a different chemical, something that says, "Rest now. You did it. You survived." The loop is closed. The tension is gone. There is a kill on the ground. But your phone never gives you that moment. There is no final post. There is no, "You are done now. You have won the internet." The scroll is designed to be bottomless, an infinite river of clues that never leads to a resolution. So your brain stays in the hunt for hours, pushing you forward on a drip feed of maybe next one, maybe next one. And then, when you finally drop the phone, there's a crash. Not a soft landing, a crash. All that built-up tension has nowhere to go. Your hunter brain looks around and says, "Where is the reward? Where is the food? Where is the thing I was chasing?" And all that comes back is silence and a hollow, sick feeling behind your ribs. That's the crash. That's the emptiness. It is not sadness. It is not exhaustion. It's the chemical ghost of a hunt with no kill. And here's the part that really matters, the part nobody talks about. When you feel empty after scrolling, Your brain does not just feel bored, it feels like it failed a survival mission. Because in the ancient wiring, a hunt that ends with no food is not just disappointing, it is dangerous. It means the energy you spent searching did not pay off. It means you are weaker now, more at risk, exposed. So the empty feeling, that strange anxiety, that is not a modern mood. It is a prehistoric punishment signal, a warning bell that says, that was wasteful. Do not let that happen again. But of course, you will let it happen again, because the next day, the phone is still there, and the hunter inside you wakes up hopeful. Maybe today I'll find something important. Maybe today the hunt will end in satisfaction. But it never does. It never can, because the system is not broken. It is working exactly as it was designed. And it was designed by people who know that your ancient brain cannot stop chasing a field where new clues appear every half second. Let's talk about what is actually happening in your body right now. Your heartbeat. When you scroll, especially late at night, your nervous system does not rest. It stays in a low-grade alert, not full panic, not fight or flight, but a quiet hum of readiness. Because information is coming at you too fast to fully relax. Some posts are soft and comforting. Some are shocking. Some make you jealous. Some make you afraid. Your body has no time to settle, so it stays suspended, breath shallow, eyes locked, shoulders just a little bit tense. And that's exhausting. But the exhaustion does not come with deep rest. It comes with that hollow feeling, like a fire that burned all night with nothing to show for it except cold ash. You were hunting, but you were hunting ghosts. And now your body is asking, what was it all for? And the only answer is nothing. Nothing was caught. Nothing is different. You just survived another night of pretend danger and pretend rewards. So what do you do with this? How do you escape a trap that was built before you were born? First, you stop calling yourself lazy. You stop calling yourself weak, because this is not a willpower problem. It's a design problem. You are a hunter-gatherer who has been dropped into a world of infinite artificial clues. The emptiness you feel is not a personal failure. It is a signature of a very old machine being used against its own wiring. The apps in your pocket are not tools. They are scent trails that lead to nowhere. And your brain is the oldest tracking dog on Earth. It will chase. It must chase. That is what it was made to do. But you can begin to notice the pattern. You can feel the emptiness creeping in and say to yourself, there it is, the crash. My brain thinks it lost a hunt, but there was no hunt. Only a screen. Only a shadow. And just that noticing, that tiny, quiet voice of awareness, is the first step out of the field. Because here's the truth. You are not empty. You were never empty. The hunger you feel after scrolling is not a hunger for more information. It is a hunger for real hunting, real searching, real meaning. Your brain wants to scan the horizon for something that matters. It wants to sit in silence and hear actual wind. It wants to notice a real face in a real room with no screen between you. The emptiness is not a sign that you are broken. It is a sign that you are still alive, still wired, still desperately human in a world that wants you to be a passive consumer. So the next time you catch yourself at 2 a.m., hollow-eyed and hungry for something you cannot name, remember the hunter. Remember that the crash is not shame. It is just a signal that you chased hard, but the field was empty. And maybe it's time to walk to a different field, one with real sense, real silence, real rest. Because the hunter in you deserves a real kill. And you deserve to feel whole again.